Good evening.
Good evening.
We are pleased to have this opportunity to come back once again and leave with you a few thoughts. That is the way we always begin our talks, don't we?
That's right, yes.
And sometimes we have words that may seem to you to be wisdom, and sometimes we do not. But always you have to remember that when we speak from the other side of life, we try to give you some ideas which might be of help to you. And if those ideas are the same as what are in your own minds, you go away thinking, oh, that was good. But sometimes when we say something with which you disagree, you find it very easy to let it slip from your mind. When you are dealing with people on the earth plane, you have got to remember that the majority of people do not want you to argue with them. They do not want you to take the opposite view. They want you to agree. They want you to give an opinion with which they can say, yes, I know that that's right. And it is one of the most difficult things upon your earth plane to really get people to change their minds. All of you, from the time that you are born into an earth body, you are conditioned by the circumstances of earth. You live in your home to begin with your parents, and their standards become your standards. And even though you go through a phase in your teens when you rebel against everything that has been taught you, at the same time, when you reach the years of discretion, you find yourself going back more and more to the standards with which you were brought up as a child. Your life on the earth plane will be very different from that of your parents, as theirs was different from their parents, because the whole time your world is changing. You will sometimes wonder whether it is changing for the better or changing for the worse. But you have always got to remember that you hear what is bad and you don't hear what is good. Over and over again we have said to you that you have got to be apostles of goodness. You have got to make yourselves messengers for everything on your earth plane that you come up against, that seems to you to be good, to be worthwhile, to be an achievement, something to be proud of. And those are the things that you have got to concentrate upon. It is so easy to detract from other people. It is easy to criticize. It is easy to think that if you had the circumstances of someone else that you could do very much better. But what you have got to remember is that each one of you is an individual at an individual stage of existence, and what seems to one person to be easy will seem very difficult to another, and vice versa. You have got to look within yourselves to find out what you are good at, to link up with spirit and find which is the best communication for you. And then when you have made those links, you have got to give them out, not keep them to yourselves, but remember that they are for the other people in your world. Over and over again, you will find that you have opportunities to speak about religion. You do not force them. They will open of their own accord. But when you get the chance, then speak. Speak from your own experience. Speak of the things that matter to you. Speak of the ideals that you have, of the search that you make. Give of what you have received. Give it to others. It may be only a few words. It may be only a look or a smile. It may be a helping hand in this world with this world's goods, or it may be something from our side of life. But whatever it is, we want you to pass it on. You believe in the Nazarene, that when he walked to the earth plane, he gave various commands to his followers. They may have been altered in the telling, as we have said before, but the essence of the truth remains within them. When he said, "Love your enemies," do good to other people, those messages were very simple. The Nazarene did not speak about theology. He did not speak about any of the ologies. His education was, compared with yours, was minimal. But the message that he came to give, the message of love, is as important today as it was when he walked the earth plane. It is easy for you to decry religion, organized religion. It is easy for you to criticize the Orthodox Christian Church, because so many of the ideas that it still has are relics of a past that is no longer. And the Orthodox Church should be prepared to go forward into a new age. You are spiritualists, meaning that you worship in a spiritual manner, and you worship a spirit. And it is when you look behind the Orthodox religion, when you go back to the beginning of things, when you go back to the fundamentals, that you realize that you have got something permanent, something that you can build on, something that will enable you to live your lives to the full, to make the most use of the opportunities that you have, to develop the gifts with which you are endowed, to lead the life of spirit. Of course, as we have said before, the life of the body is important. The material way that you follow on earth is the road that you must tread in order to develop, in order to grow, in order to expand your soul. We want you to tread it to the full, but we want you also to be an agent for the spirit that is within you. Give light where there is darkness. Give comfort where there is despair. Give advice where it is asked for. Give love all the time. We leave you with these few words, just praying that each one of you, through your links with Spirit, will be able to make links with the earth, with the spirits on earth, those who are wandering, those who are lost, those who are seeking. When they come to you, when you pass them, when you meet them in the street, in your work, wherever they are, give them love. Give them the knowledge that you have got, and know in doing that you are doing work for Spirit. Good night, and God bless you all.
Oh, God bless you.
Yes, thank you.